Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Satoshi Sean. Very glad that you're here and glad to hang out with you. Bear with me because I have so much crap open on my computer because I'm going to be going over so much stuff because I have so much stuff going that everything seems to be going a little slow. I don't even know if the audio is going to keep up, but I know if I move, it's a little like glitchy on my screen. So today I'm going to go over. There's a lot that's going to happen in this video. I'm going to go over all my passive income, bots, masternodes, staking, and other things. And there's even some stuff I'm probably not going to go over that I have. There's so much I need to get more organized in this. But big story, the big thing is I fully expect to have $8,500 stolen from me in this video. That's one of the reasons why I'm getting it done a little later in the month, because I wanted to do this on camera and get it done. I'm going to go through my Coingain, which if you've been following me, you know that I reviewed them like last year, towards the end of the year. Everything worked fine, but the site was just too perfect. Everything worked great, except for the deposits, but my withdrawals went through. They promised like a percent promise, so it was like guaranteed in your principal, and you get like 1% a day. Just a little too good to be true, but everything worked. And then I just put it off to the side. I was very clear that, I'm not putting anything in this, that this is the same as me buying a lottery ticket, not expecting it to work. But if it does, great. But it worked. Put a little more money into it. It worked. Then I just said, I feel after months, I felt that it was fiscally irresponsible of me to not use this in some way, not put a ton of money into it, because that would be fiscally irresponsible too. But I put a little bit of money into it, and it worked fine. I put a little more in, it worked great. But then I had some weird things happen to me on this month. This was the big month. If everything worked, I should have 20 Litecoin, 21. I have 21 Litecoin. Everything's over and done. 21 Litecoin are there for me to withdraw. I'm going to withdraw 11, which is $4,500. And then I'm going to, use the rest to do it again next month. But if it lets me take the money and withdrawal goes through like it should, like it has before, but I didn't have, $8,500 in there, then I've put in a total of like 7 Litecoin total, all my money that's went in. So if I just get this withdrawal, I'm in the money no matter what. They take off next month with all my money. They take off 6 months from now. I'm still positive because I put in 7 and I got out 11. No matter what. If I make 100 Litecoin or Bitcoin or whatever I put in there, no matter what, I did not lose any money. If I get this, then like I said, I fully expect for this to be when everything goes south. So we will see though. First off, please like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment. If you comment, you're entered into Win Crypto, which you can see on my Divi. When I go for the wallet, all the Divi I've been paying out to winners. I'm also going to give away some car anomaly tokens. I believe I'm going to do that drawing on this Wednesday. So just watch the crypto lunch break on Wednesday, or go back and watch it. Whenever you win, you win. You can hit me up like 5 days later or whatever. I'll still send it to you. Or comment. If you just leave your wallet address in the comments, if I draw the comment, I'll just pay it out to you. All right. So what should we go over first? I'll hit some of the quick stuff first. First, let me see here. Share. I haven't started yet, but I want to start. I wish this was more like Zoom. And I could just quickly share another. Just go to new share. I'll go over 4 first. So before, I don't have a node set up. I want to get this done. I've got a little bit more 4 in there. I've just been staking. It's paying in regularly. It's not much money. It's a couple dollars. I'm not even going to count it. I need 10,000 in order to start the node, which I'm starting. Well, I should start the node this month. If not, in beginning of next month, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get started this month. So that'll be going. there's some updates I want to go over with for, but let me. I did get, and I haven't started the nodes yet either. But I got everything I needed to start 2 nodes with Tent, which I talked about. Tent. I need to do a review on it. I've been looking, at gems out there. I think this is one that's gonna kick some butt. Let me make this bigger. There we go. All right. I can do this. So you need 10,000 Tent in order to run a node. I got 21,000, so more than enough. I'm probably going to shoot for about 5 nodes total. Tent is I think they're going to be a competitor to Crypto.com. I'm looking for them to give them a run for their money. So I think there's a lot of growth potential in this. I think the investment in the token itself, that's why you see it's not, usually if I get a node, it would be like 20,000. But I'm just going to try to get as much money, get as many tokens of this as possible, because I think there's some really big gains coming with Tent. So I'm not going to be taking any monthly income. Maybe if I'm making, a couple thousand a month off the nodes, they're just going to be going to start more nodes. But that's coming. I should have that set up in the next few days. So I'll go over that next month. Tent. Okay, let's go over. I'll go over Essentia. Essentia's got some information that I wanted to give out. Also, everything's been working great with Essentia. I mean, 0 complaints. Everything is awesome. Okay. So first off, I wanted to tell you that they have staking now. Staking is live. If you update your wallet, always, and that's another thing that was so exciting. They've listened to me. I logged in. I just opened my wallet up, and I had a pop-up, update your wallet. You don't have to go search for it all the time now. They'll let you know. It's easy to update your wallet. That was the thing that bugged me the most. My wallet would be giving me trouble. The nodes would be getting messed up. I go into Telegram, like, oh, what's going on with my... And they're like, oh, yeah, what version are you running? Oh, you haven't updated it, and then I'm the asshole. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. The update's easy. So staking is super easy. You can stake as little as 10,000. Literally, when you stake it, with instant starts rewards. You come back in half an hour or so, you've already started earning rewards. They're paying in. Awesome. I've got 95,000, so I got enough to start another node with my Masternode reward, so I will be starting another one. I've got 12 going. No, I don't. I don't have 12, but I'll explain that. I have 1.2 million, but not 12 nodes, because I started a Mars node, which is really cool. But the staking is easy. You just click stake. Everything's running slow, remember, because I have so many things open. And then you stake. That's it. It's a one click, super easy. Master nodes. Everything is going well with the master nodes. Haven't had any problems. Something I wanted to tell you guys is they're paying master nodes up till the end of June. So if you start a node, you don't have to worry about paying for the hosting fees. They'll pay them for all the way up to the end of June. That is something I did have some problems with, which I'll give you the workaround. Like you can see, my should be paid up for like 50 some days. Oh no, 49 because of the last time I looked. Okay. So I left a couple of these for me to be able to do it to show you. And once again, everything's going slow. And see, look, there's my Mars. One thing I don't understand is the Mars is 300,000 Essentia tokens, ESSX. And all these other ones are only 100,000. So also there's the Mars node, and it's Mars, a pump up the volume node. If you're, from the 80s and 90s, you'll know that song. And the name of the group is Mars. The song is Pump Up the Volume. It's like, pump up the volume, dance. It was my jam at the skating rink. Okay. Anyway, you go here, you go to pay up the node, pay the server fee. And if I tried, because I tried to pay this up, all the free stuff, and then pay some extra myself to pay up for a couple days, and it wouldn't go through. So let's say I want to pay up 10 days. Now you see how this takes away. It's 392 ESSX to pay for it. It's going to pay it up to June 30th, which will be 353. Which leaves a balance due of 39. I think if I try to do this, it'll screw up and won't work. So I'm going to do this for 9 days. Now, 100% of it's covered for free. This is just putting it to then, and then you hit pay. And then, once again, my computer is running slow because I have 80,000 things open. So that's this one here. So now that is going to go to 49 days like these other ones are. Which, once again, things are running so slow, it might not. Let's see if it'll work. And so how's everybody doing? It's good to see you. Good hanging out with you. All right. Look, it's just, that's what we do. I don't know why I got to show you. But all right. It was the one with 1202. Yep, there now. 1202 is 49 days. So that's it. Then those are all paid up. They're paying it for it up to June 30th. So now this is paid up for almost 50 days. Very cool. And you can go. And it's another thing. You need to have 100,000. It's not something you can build up. You have to have 100,000 of the ESS tokens that you can get on Uniswap or other places. And then you remember I have a video on it. You can go watch how to set up a node, but you swap them for the ESSX, and that's when you do that. If you have under, if you can do more, like if you can afford 150 or 170, you can stake the rest. There's no fees for staking. That's another thing. It's still paying a very good amount. I think it's like what, 19%. It is 19.3%, and there's no staking. There's no staking fees. There's no hosting fees. All you do is click, and you are good. All right, that is everything about Essentia and what it is paying in. Let me get that close, so hopefully it'll speed things up. What did I make off Essentia today, or this month? I made about 60,000, so about $510 off the Essentia node. Not terrible. What will we go over next? I'll go over my Divi. There's a lot to break down in Divi. I experimented with Divi to find out what my Divi wallet up. Hold on. Okay. Now let's Divi. Here we go. Okay. So I sold 300,000. It's syncing with the freaking network. Jeez. Anyway, so my masternodes aren't even here, are they? They are. Okay. I sold 300,000 Divi. Put in some other things, trying to make some gains. And I started running a silver node. I started running a, this is not going to work, is it? So I run a silver node and I run a copper node, and I staked. So I wanted to see what was going to give the returns, the best returns. And we'll go over that in a minute. I'll go over something else. What are we going to go over? I went over Tent, so I'm going to close Tent. I'm going to go over my my favorite Italian project, Sinovate. Where are you? All right, so Sinovate was running great. I actually used my rewards for investing in some other stuff. I sold about 70,000 Sin tokens and used the profits from that to buy the like one of the 10 nodes. So I actually use that to invest in and get up some other nodes. I got set up 2 more nodes here. I have, I think, 7 mini nodes and 1 big one in total. That is giving me about 225,000 SIN a month. That is quite a bit. So I have enough coming in to start 2 master nodes every month, and still, I could say still have 25,000 left over, but I really wouldn't, because I have to use some of that in burning to set up the nodes, because of the way their system works, which is really good. They're starting to really take off. I have some, I can make some clips and put them in here. I might. I started this, and a couple months ago, I told you guys I really thought this had some potential. I really liked the project, where they were going with it. That's one of the reasons why I want to get it started. That cloud storage data and big data is one of the best use cases for blockchain, blah, blah. Completely correct. I put in about $2,500 into Sinovate to get my node started, $2,700. And 3 months ago, it paid in. It paid in like I don't know, it was a few $100s. And I said, I should make my money back in like 4 months. It's not bad, blah, blah, blah. This is paying in close to that a month now. Plus, so I'm able to, and like I said, I'm able to start up 2 nodes. I could start up a node a month and still sell 100,000+ and take the profit from it. So Sinovate was a very good buy, good investment. I hope you guys listened to me, months ago when I brought it up, and you could have started a node for like $200. It was not much at all. It was like $190, $200. Now it's going to be about $850 to start up a mini node. Still not bad, because it's paying in like 17,000 a month. That's close to a penny, so it's still paying in like 150. You'll make your, it's going up. I would say you'll make your money back in like 5 or 6 months, but it'll probably be closer to 3, because it's been going up every month. When I started, this was like 1.8, 0.0, 0.8 to 0.02, 0.2, 2.5, and now it's over 8, hitting close to a penny. Where's Sinovate? Sinovate, I have made, what did I make? I made like 150. I don't know. I took like 70,000 out and sold it on Stacks, which, it has the liquidity. I sold it, was able to use the money. But I made about $1,500 this month. So that's a solid passive income side hustle, man. So where are we at? I think that's the first one I'm really going over that made some money. Is $1,500 in SIN, and that is paying in 225. Computer, what's 225 times 0.0081?
225 times 0.0081 is 1.8225.
Man. So this is paying in like close to $1,900 a month now, if the price stays here, which it's just gone up constantly. I gotta get ready for the Coingain here. I want to turn off Telegram. Anything to kind of lessen the load. So that's my Sinovate. Everything's going great. Paid in like $1,500. We'll shut that down and stop sharing. Okay. All right. So let's see if Divi is running it. All right. Divi is working. Let's take a look at Divi. All right. So my Divi. This is a stake reward of 418. These are I'm paid out Divi for winners. Is there a note here? No, usually I have a note like who the winner is, but I guess you have to go somewhere else to read it. I was giving away 300 there. This is my silver node, the Silver Highlander. This is another stake. So she had 715,000. My master nodes are here. Which if they don't show, I still have all the stuff written down. Where is it written down? Here we go. Okay, here we go. So I didn't think, and I don't think copper nodes are really worth running. And my research here has proven that it is better to stake when it comes to making rewards that I found, and I'll show you. The copper node that I have ran for a month, made 5,445 in rewards. The staking, the money I had staked, made 3,384. So not as much as running a copper node versus or a silver node versus staking. But the silver node paid in one reward. That's it, just one reward. And that's it. I got one reward, 495. That is all. That's the extent of it. Now, if that was a staking reward, I would have the staking reward for close to that, but I would have one entry in the lottery, which I know I'm not going to win because only the big, huge wallets with tons of Divi in it win. But it's still a chance. It's still like, you're buying your cigarettes and your Coors Light and your lottery ticket that you're going to hit it. You're going to be, your chances are very low. But I still would have the chance to win the lottery. Whereas with this, no chance to win the lottery, no chance with anything else. So the silver paid in 5,445. Copper paid in 495, and then the staking paid in close to 3,500. Now, you could say, hey, but you're staking 300,000, copper nodes only 100,000. Even dividing that by 3, dividing the rewards by 3, I still made 1,200 per 100,000 in rewards. So it would still be 1,200 versus the 495. It's close to 3. So I would make, I think, close to 3 times as much on the stake, and then I would have 3 entries in the lottery. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kill this copper. I'm going to run another silver. So I'm going to run 2 silvers and stake the 100,000 or trade the 100,000 back and forth to try to increase it. So by the end, when I do my next update, hopefully I'll have 200,000 in Divi, or 100,000 staked, 100,000 still trading just to raise my Divi. And then the 2 silver nodes, which I still behind Divi, love Divi. Divi's coming, the mobile wallet is up for pre-order now. So they're starting to rock again. They're starting to get stuff coming out. And I was part of the beta bashers. I worked, did the beta on the wallet. It's like everything else that they've, been doing. It's easy to use. It's made for, tailor-made for mass adoption. I like the mobile wallet. It's made like an app. It's not made like a crypto thing where it's really hard to do. That's one thing like this, the Tent Masternode is ridiculously complicated to put up. Very, very hard. I'm going to have to get some help from a friend of mine who started a Masternode's hosting site that I'm going to be using from now on in order to walk me through it, because it's very complicated. So there's still a lot of things in crypto that are very, very complicated. Divi is still, they really changed the game. They're the leaders, but they also, anything that comes in the future, Divi had such an impact. I feel like I'm going to be talking on a documentary, but Divi had such an impact on the whole space by just coming out saying, this is how it has to be. Anything else is unacceptable. It has to be one click. It has to. And a lot of things with Essentia is following the footsteps of Divi. everything has to be made for idiots, to use. It means pure and simple, especially with how much responsibility goes along with crypto. You have to make it as simple to use, as simple to understand, because people don't want to lose their money. People don't want to lose their assets and their value. So Divi really has pioneered that. And the mobile wallet, like I said, it's coming out now. It's up for pre-order. If you haven't noticed, the price has quite skyrocketed quite a bit. So that's what's going on with Divi. I think, man, we're actually getting close to the end of all this stuff. Can I go to? Yeah, we are. Okay. All right. So let's go here. All right. I was talking about that. Instead of Node Hub, I'm going to be using Crypto Self-Made. I'll put a link actually to this in the description. I said a friend of mine started this site. You get credits, so you don't have to pay for the actual node. You just get the credits, and then you can. One of the things I like is they have so many. It's like you name it, they have it, and if they don't, then you talk to them, they'll add it. Tons and tons of different coins to put on there, but Tent is the one that I'm going to be setting up on here, and then 4 Tent and 4 I'm going to set up on here, and he's going to walk me through setting the Tent up. Speaking of 4, if they had the snapshot, which I went over for the graphene, the next one is coming up, but they're having a Bitcoin. If you're OG, you know what Bitcoin Talk is. If not, I'll leave a link in the description of this too. But they're having a signature campaign, and it is being extended till May 23rd. So I'm going to take part in that. And I'll put this link, like I said, in the description. Next, we'll hit my Napbots, which I have not been checking my Napbots ever since really Kraken, ripped me off. Still really pissed about that. Still dealing with that. But it went down to like 2,000 euros that I had in there. But I took a look at it the other day, and it was up quite a bit. I had made some serious money. And then I went in today, and bam, 6,421 euros in my wallet. My accumulated profit this month is 2,452 euros, which is like $3,000 in American money. So that's $3,000 in passive income dollars this month from my Napbot running, which is awesome. I'm very happy with that. And I had to, when I first looked, it would have been a lot more, but with Kraken, my profits are put into USD. Even though it's traded, I'm trading ETH, it takes profits and puts it into USD, which I don't like. Because if you're making if I'm shorting, then okay, that's cool. But if I'm longing, then I'm missing out on a lot of money because it's not turning it into ETH, and ETH's going up. So I had to take my US dollar profits, which was like, I think it was like a $900 or $800, and then dump it, buy Ethereum to have more Ethereum trading, because it's not trading the dollars. It's only trading my Ethereum balance. And my Ethereum balance isn't going up because it's not taking profits in Ethereum. But that's just an annoying thing that I have to do. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you. But, I guess because my point is I would have probably $3,500 right now, maybe 4,000 instead of 3,000. But I'm happy with 3,000. I'm not going to complain. So Napbot's doing well, 3,000. What are my numbers? Sinovate was like 1,500. Essentia made like 510, which is not terrible, but I think Essentia's on the rise. Divi, with all in all said and done, I made about $900 for the month. Not bad. Not bad. What else? Napbots is 3,000. And now we go to Coingain. So, like I said, with Coingain, I have been super careful. I have not put in a ton. This month, I went to I had 10 Bitcoin. that I put in. Now I want to go to my deposits, because when I did my deposit, usually they're for like 3 days, 72 hours, 69 hours, something like that. 63, 72, so on and so forth. They're not 100%. They're not. I went over this. It's 3% in 3 days. But it's like 1% a day. It's great. Always pays out. But I went to do this. I don't know if it was the system. I don't know if it was me. I was trying to do it on my phone. Some stuff was stuck. It did it for a month. Locked it for a month. 200%, which is 100% profit. So I had to wait in order to do this. And it should have given me 21.2 Bitcoin, or 21.2 Litecoin. It has worked. It has just ended today. I have 21.2 Litecoin. Everything worked as it's supposed to, like it always seems to freaking do. So let me go to a new deposit so I can show you what happened. Okay, so I went to do the deposit of my 10 Litecoin, which is profit from them, and a total of about 7 Litecoin that I put in over time. So, like I said, I've put about 6 to 7 Litecoin into this. So it was like 10 Litecoin. And I looked at doing this. See, 1,000 and 2,500. I finally had a decent amount in there. I was like, let me do this. And I clicked on this, but it didn't work. And it says duration 1 week. Maybe it was duration a month. I don't know. But it wasn't working, so I went to another, make a new deposit, and it came up for the month. So I don't know if this was just slow going through, but it was weird. What I'm saying is it was weird. But it locked for the month, but it's released. Everything's there. We can go to withdrawal funds. All right. Available balance to withdraw, 21.29 Litecoin. I'll go to Litecoin. Now I have a Litecoin address that is white papered here. I'm going to take out 11. Litecoin. I'm going to send it to I'm going to show you. I'm going to send it to my Exodus wallet, because Exodus makes that nice coin sound when it hits. So we'll hear it. I got 1.125 Litecoin in there now. So this should give me a 12 Litecoin. All right, let's when we're done, if this works, and I'm telling you, now that I have 21 Litecoin in there, I fully expect this is when I have problems, and this is when they take off and take my money. This is gonna this is it. But every time I do expect something nefarious and bad, it doesn't happen, and they come through, and they have always. Or if I have a problem, the customer service, they always take care of things right away. Why is this not going away? Oh, because there's a little X. Okay. Litecoin requested withdrawal, 11 Litecoin. Enter amount to withdraw. See what's going on. Litecoin. Oh, it already says that. All right. So we're still on Litecoin. 11. Request withdrawal. Is there something that should be here? Let me look. I know I have I've withdrawn Litecoin before, so I know that I have a whitelisted wallet. Where would that be at? I'll look in settings. This is it, man. Change wallets. Yeah, this is it, man. This looks like it, buddy. $11 Litecoin. Request withdrawal. See, there's something here, and there's nothing written down. Well, I'm going to save you the rest of watching that. It was about 10, 15 minutes of me just kind of wandering around the site. So it's a day later. I have to get this video out because there's a lot of time-sensitive stuff, like the fact that Essentia is paying the hosting fees, the 4 update with the signature thing at Bitcoin Talk. So I want to get that out to you guys, but I'm dealing with the Coingain thing. Doesn't look very good, but it is what it is. I'm going to be honest with you and be careful with what I say for now. But I've emailed them 2 or 3 times. I emailed the people that I knew that had asked me to take a look at it last year. I think it's going to be just a lesson learned, $9,000 lesson learned. I'll tell you what has happened since yesterday. I still tried to take the 11 Litecoin out. It won't let me do it, but it let me lock up this 10 Litecoin right away. And I am for sure, because I tried to lock it up for just the 1 to 3 days, and it took it for a month. So still giving it the benefit of the doubt. I thought, oh, well, it's because it's, 10. Once you hit 10 or something, it's gonna lock it for the month. So there it is, for a month. I don't know. No one's told me. No one's come back with me. Still the same thing happens when I go to withdraw the funds. It lets me, go through the motions, and then it doesn't. I have I only have 2 whitelisted wallets, but they're whitelisted wallets for Litecoin and Tether, because I've used those, and they're Litecoin Tether, the only ones with any balance. I've said if it's the same thing. It's a simple thing. It's not your keys, not your crypto. But I did, and I'm going to watch what I say for now, because this is their user agreement, and it says right here, user in providing services to block your account if the user attempts to somehow harm this website, slander or discredit, blackmail, and hacking attempts to the website, spam, etc. In this case, Coingain.app could begin the procedure of repayment of deposits or confiscate the funds invested. So it's right there in their user agreement. If I say anything against them, that they could take this. So I'm just going to say what has happened and what's happening. I cannot make the withdrawals, but I have contacted them twice. It says that they're in London. And all through this, I've always been very diligent, as diligent as I can be, because who the people are that are connected to it. They have a license with the government in England, but you have to look. So you click on check license, and it takes you to government website their license. Was January 7th, 2020, but this needed to be updated January 6th, and they have not done that. Confirmation statement is overdue. So you can go to the filing history and see that they changed their address into last year, December, right before this came due again. And then a couple weeks ago, on the end of April, this was filed by the. This is the actual filing with everyone's name, addresses, and personal information. It's right there on the government website. I'm not going to scroll down on that. This is what was just updated on the 27th of April. The Registrar of Companies gives notice that unless cause is shown to the contrary, the company will be struck off the register with the license and dissolved not less than 2 months from the date shown above. So in June, the company will be dissolved. Upon the company's dissolution, all property and rights vested in or held in trust for the company are deemed to be bona vacantia and will belong to the Crown. So that will belong to the Crown, which I don't know if they use the Crown, because the Crown to me means it goes to the royal family. I'm an American, that's just what it sounds like. If that means the government, supposedly the monarchy is not involved in the British government, but it seems like everything. They are, all their military warships and all Her Majesty's ship. So it seems like they are. But anyway, so this is Big Gains Ltd is being struck from the registrar, and they're going to lose their license. They've just been given notice. I've messaged everyone I can. Technically, they're going to owe me another 10 Litecoins, so about 31 Litecoin that they're going to owe me at the end of this. I don't think I'm going to get it. That's what, like 13, 12, 14,000. Lesson learned. Not keys, not crypto. And I've said all through this, man, I'm not going to get into this that much, not going to put into it. And keeping it small, it worked. But, everyone says do your own research. And I guess you do. And I did. But if it's a long-term thing, you've got to continue. You've got to do continuous diligence, like a continuing education kind of thing. Because this was all good and dandy until it looked like until they filed for the address change on end of December last year. So that's it, which I'm not happy about. I was going to build a fence. I was looking forward to that money. Even know where my stupid notes are. Here we go. Here are my stupid notes. Still not a bad month. Napbots paid in 3. Essentia paid in over 5, which I just looked. I have enough for another node. I'm going to set up another node now, so I'll have 13, 1.3 million. But one of them is the Mars node, so it'll be 10 Mercury nodes and 1 Mars node. Sinovate's awesome. I've only put in actual money put in out of my pocket about $2,500 into Coingain. I put in more, but I withdrew 1 Litecoin and like a couple hundred in USDT. So actual money that's, was put in about $2,500, which is the same that I put into Sinovate, which is now paying me $2,000 a month, this month, which I expect to be even more next month. They're just growing. So, I don't know. Anyway, Sinovate's paying in, paid in $1,500 this month, which I used part of that money to set up tent, or to buy the tent to set up those nodes. Divi paid in $900. So all in all, if I would have got Coingain, it would have been over $10,400 for the month in passive income. which is awesome. Without Coingain, still 6,000. So 6,000 on my passive income is way up from last month, and is I mean, it's still great. You know, I mean, that's good. I'm happy about that. I am. I'm bummed about this whole situation, but you know, I mean, I've said that I saw it coming, but I just didn't want to believe that this would happen. Hopefully, it's not. Hopefully, it's all a misunderstanding, and everything will be great. But if not, brought in $6,000 this month, and I don't look for it to go down or get worse. I mean, the projects that I'm invested in are solid. Sinovate, Divi, Essentia, Napbots is even kicking butt. However, if the market changes and it's a little bit not so bullish, then I will look at Napbots because it doesn't do well if we're not in an upward trend. Yeah, and Sinovate, it's paying in 225,000, so I have enough paying in to start 2 more nodes a month if I don't take any income, or I could start one and take the income from the other, which is what I might do. Divi is holding solid at the new at these new levels of around 8 cents, 10 cents. That has a lot of support there at 8. So that is looking good. I'm going to, like I said, kill that copper node and run 2 silvers and stake 100,000 so I can have it to give to you guys, as well as hopefully make some money on it. That's it for the month. Hit me in the comments so you're registered to win crypto this Wednesday. I'm going to give it away on the show. I'll include this one. Probably not my next video, but I'll include this one in this week's. You guys take care. It was good hanging out with you. I'll see you in the next video.